The print function, the most iconic Python statement ever written. It's everywhere, from just simple statements to advanced and complicated RPG games. This lesson is on the print function.
Hello everyone, today's lesson is on the print function. First, let's start with strings and integers. Strings are simply characters or letters put together. You usually put quotation marks around it. It could be any word such as like hello or chocolate cake. Keep in mind that quotation marks or apostrophes both work as strings. Next, let's talk about integers. These could be any digits or numbers, but no letters are allowed. For example, 1, 6, and 34 are all integers. When you're printing strings, you have to remember to add quotation marks unless it's a variable. More on that later. If you have an integer, you don't have to put quotation marks. It'll still print out the number whether you make it a string or an integer. For example, print 3, it prints out 3. But if you have you can't do this with a string, like hello. You can't do that because hello is not hello is a string and you have to have quotation marks around it. Okay, you could also use operators in your print function. For example, if you print 4 times 2, it'll print out 8. Operators don't work with strings because they don't have the same type. For example, you can't add 2 to an apple or you can't add banana to an orange. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, you know how I mentioned variables before, right? Variables are blank until you give them a meaning. You could assign either a string or an integer to a variable. You don't have to put quotation marks around a variable because they already have a meaning to them. For example, I could assign hello world to my variable. And then I'm going to put it in my print function. So print my variable. As you can see, it prints out hello world because I already assigned hello world to the variable and I'm just telling it to print my variable out. As you can see, when you're writing more complicated projects, the print function can be used a lot.